Hello, everyone. This is the presentation to Centralize Puerto Rico. Okay, this is a social venture developing the center of Puerto Rico. The slides have been done by Christian Blasco, myself, and Rasheea Brooks. And here we go. The why of our social venture is to restore opportunity and dignity to the underserved communities in Central Puerto Rico by providing the infrastructure, jobs, and resources that they need to build a sustainable future. The first main point for why would be high poverty rate. Much of the center of the island lives on under $15,000 per year, way lower than the U.S. national average of around $35,000. The second one is there is very limited access to water and electricity in the region, with roughly 75% of all residents of Puerto Rico not having access to reliable electricity and reliable running water. And then the third is an extreme lack of infrastructure. Many roads are not finished, badly damaged, and many of them lack access to stores. And obviously, with all that, difficult to get to school, difficult to just live. The opportunity of our venture. Okay, why does Puerto Rico fit our model? The island has very strong cultural ties and ties to the island. Most families are native Puerto Rican. There is a high potential for renewable energy and a strong agricultural growth, especially in the center of the island where it's mountains and hills and valleys. There is also an ability to create a self-sustaining community in a normally isolated environment on the island. What's the vision of our social venture here? Okay, what can we do? Well, first off, we can create a renewable energy source, okay, by creating solar energy that can be used as well as microgrids to help reduce the cost while increasing the reliability of the energy, okay? Our second thing that we can do is create a water infrastructure plan, okay? Renewable water systems that collect, clean, and renew water paired with energy can create a sustainable and reusable water system for the inhabitants of that region, okay? Also, we can support businesses, the local businesses in the area, okay? Obviously, partnering with small towns and local communities, we can offer small business support and job training that only would help locals escape the cycle of not having reliable, clean water and renewable energy. So you might be asking, what is our plan for this whole thing? Okay, the main plan is to partner with locals and build infrastructure, launch job training, and reinvest into the growth of that system. Partnering with the locals will only help us understand the environment just a little bit better. With that being said, we can start building the infrastructure we plan, such as energy and water sustainability plants. While those are being built, we're going to offer top-notch training into using the facilities, operating the facilities, while also giving more job-specific training that will only help grow and enhance the development of the island. Okay, with all three steps done, the plan builds itself with the money made from the previous steps. Okay, it's super sustainable and it continues to compound. So the local impact of our social venture, okay? How can we actually help the citizens of Puerto Rico, especially the ones in the center of the island, okay? Introducing better accessibility to clean drinking water, as well as reliable electricity, can only improve the quality of life for the citizens of Central Puerto Rico. The creation of new jobs from our plan not only puts more money in the pockets of the locals, of the people who live there, but also gives the chance at almost complete economic independence in the region of Puerto Rico.
Okay, so for our model, Centralize Puerto Rico is built around a mix of grants, partnerships, investments, and small service fees. We chose this model because relying only on one source of funding can be risky, especially for a social venture. Grants will help us get started without placing a financial burden on the communities that we will serve. Partnerships with nonprofits, government agencies, and private organizations will give us access to resources, expertise, and support that we may not have on our own. Over time, impact investments and small affordable service fees will help Centralize Puerto Rico become more sustainable so we can continue to grow and continue to serve more communities in the future. Okay, so when we look at central region of Puerto Rico, we see communities with serious needs, but also a lot of potential. Many areas still face challenges with reliable infrastructure, access to basic services, and limited job opportunities. These issues affect everyday life, from having clean water, dependable energy, and being able just to find stable work close to home. Which is why Centralized Puerto Rico focuses on infrastructure, job creation, and renewable energy. By addressing these needs together, we are not just offering a temporary assistance. We are looking forward towards long-term stability, independence, and sustainable growth for the community. So, our advantage. What makes Centralized Puerto Rico different from our community first approach? We are not trying to come in with short-term solutions that only help for a moment and then leave the community with the same problems. Our goal is to create long-term solutions that people can actually use, maintain, and benefit over time. Another major advantage is local understanding. Since the founder has firsthand experience living on the island, there's deeper understanding of the culture, the challenges, and the real needs of the people that help us build trust and create solutions that are more meaningful and realistic. Okay, so our framework is designed to start small and grow with a purpose. We begin with a pilot communities, which allows us to test our ideas, learn what works, and make adjustments before expanding too quickly. After that, our goal is to develop the first fully self-sustaining community as proof that the model can work. Once that foundation is strong, we can begin connecting more communities, creating stronger support systems, and building shared infrastructure. So eventually, Centralized Puerto Rico can expand into other regions that face smaller challenges. This step-by-step approach will help us grow responsibly while keeping the needs of the community at the center. Okay, so this slide, I'm basically introducing the team behind Centralized Puerto Rico. You have Christian, and then you have me, Rasheea, which we are both founders for this project, and together we bring different strengths and ideas to this presentation. Our overall goal is the same, which is to create a venture that supports communities in Puerto Rico through better infrastructure, renewable energy, economic opportunity. And as a team, we want Centralized Puerto Rico to be something that creates a real impact and gives communities the tools to grow over time. Okay, so to get Centralized Puerto Rico started, we are seeking $250,000 in funding. This funding would allow us to launch 5 pilot communities and cover most of the important startup needs, which includes the setup, the startup costs, training programs, local residents, local operation costs, and marketing or social media outreach, so people know what services and support is available at the time. This money is not just about starting a project, it's about building a foundation for a long-term impact. With the right support, we can begin helping communities directly prove that our model work and eventually expand to reach even more people across Puerto Rico. Okay, so now guys, we have come to the end of our presentation. I would just like to say thank you for taking your time out to listen. Centralized Puerto Rico is more than just a business idea. It is a vision for creating long-lasting change in the heart of Puerto Rico. Our focus is on helping communities gain access to stronger infrastructure, more job opportunities, and sustainable resources that can improve daily life. We believe that when the communities are given the right support and the tools, they can become more independent and better prepared for the future. We truly appreciate your time, consideration, and we hope to see the value in helping us build something meaningful and impactful. Thank you.